Alright, so I just want to tell everybody about this nightmare of a DoorDash that I had earlier. Literally the worst nightmare type of order. So, I got this notification. It's for Applebee's. It's an order 14 miles away, okay? They're offering me $4.50. First, I'm like, no way. And then I noticed that it's like 11 items. I check it out, it's all meals. So I said, screw it. I'm gonna do it because maybe they're hiding some of the tip because DoorDash does that. So I accept the order, I go right to Applebee's. I'm like a minute away from there. Grab the food, takes 20 minutes, of course. Whatever, it's a big order. Drive 14 miles. It ends up being this luxury apartment building that was just built. Beautiful place. So I let them know that I'm outside. You know, I'm like hoping and praying that they're either gonna hand me some money or DoorDash is just really holding out on me at this point. They get downstairs, they're so nice. They're like my age. They start grabbing the food for me. It literally takes both of them because there's so many meals. The girl comes to my car. She notices that I have a pack of menthols in the car because Massachusetts doesn't sell menthols anymore. And she actually asked me if she could have 2 of them for her and her boyfriend. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, again, like I'm expecting, like I'm about to get a really good tip from this order. So I give it to her. I give her the drinks. Like I hand them everything. They thank me. They go inside. Don't hand me anything. Like, great. All right. So get in the car. I go on my phone. I click delivered. Nothing. Up. DoorDash pay, $4.50. Customer tip, $0. So now I'm pissed. I'm like, I just drove 14 miles, took an hour, delivered all this food for nothing. So after all this, you know, I'm like, I want to message support. Like, I'm going to see if this was a mistake. So I messaged the girl. She's like, I'm going to look into it. She says to me, well, on something like this, like you would have had to message support before you delivered the food because it seems like it was a system error. And I'm like, hold on. I'm like, nobody would think to message support before they delivered the food about an incorrect pay for the amount of miles because it clearly states underneath that the amount could possibly be more after you deliver the order because we all know that DoorDash hides tips. They do it all the time. And she says, yeah, there's just really nothing I can do about it. I was like, well, I really didn't think that you'd be able to, but I just figured that I would try because, you know, it's a lot of wasted time and that's kind of just messed up on DoorDash's end for you to offer me $4.50 for an order with no tip. 14 miles. Can't even get over it. I'm like so mad about it. Anyway, I should have listened to Pedro, DoorDash Santiago. I literally watched a video on it yesterday. Don't accept these small orders. I did it anyway. I was really hoping for something. And I got screwed. I got screwed big time. So, lesson learned. Not taking anything under $5. I usually don't, but you know, that much food, they ask you to hand it to them. You're hoping for a big tip. That's it. That's my horror story. That's my nightmare. So, learn from my mistake.